Hello everybody and welcome, yes, to, well, Sonic Lost World. Why not? I've been in the Sonic mood, so I'm going to be playing some Sonic games for a bit. Yeah, I'm well aware of, I should not be doing too many games, but hey, I want to play some Sonic Lost World, goddammit, I'm going to play some Sonic Lost World. If something goes wrong, then that's not my fault. I'm going to turn on the TV a little bit because I can still kind of just... I think it's a little too loud. Yeah, I was playing some Sonic Lost World actually on the PC moments ago. And it got me thinking, like, God damn it, I want to do a Let's Play of it. So here we are. And yes, as you could probably no doubt tell, which, I mean, the obvious things were pretty obvious. But yes, we are playing actually on the Wii U. And weirdly enough, maybe this is just... Hold on, let me turn down the TV just a little bit. Maybe this is just my graphic settings, but for some reason, I don't know why, but the PC version looks a lot worse. And it still has texture pop-ins on both Wii U and PC. But, like, I'm not a graphics whore. I'm just saying that when I was playing it earlier, I was like, God damn, like, this thing is kind of blurry as hell. I don't know why. And then, funny enough, playing on the... Like, I remember looking at... I remember it looking fine on Wii U. And also, I know I sound crazy, but I actually kind of want to play on the Wii U tablet. I know it's weird, but I actually don't hate the Wii U. Yeah, this is coming from the same guy that also does kind of like Shadow the Hedgehog. So, I wouldn't really put it past me to like things that everybody else considers shit. Oh, that was honestly my bad on that one. Yeah, I don't know. It just struck my core of something I wanted to do today, and I decided to do it. I do think it's still annoying that you have to basically jump to break out wisps, which I think is really annoying, but oh well. There should have been a red ring back there, but I missed it. Oh well, we're not 100%ing. Hell, we might not even beat the whole game, honestly. And will I be doing DLC? That's up to future me, I guess, at that point. So, basically, we'll see. Also, the load times are just about the same as they are on PC. That's crazy. Because, again, I just got done doing this, like, moments ago. No, I'm good. So, I do have the Knights DLC on... Again, I have it on PC. But I don't have it on Wii U. I think I have Zelda and Yoshi. I should have both of those on Wii U, I think. Unless they gave it to us on PC, but I don't think that's the case. So Orbinauts are really annoying. You have to wait for them to just drop their stuff. Which isn't really too hard, thankfully. You just kind of just sit there and you have to get... It's pretty much you have to be within a vicinity of them to do so. As annoying as that sounds, yes. Also, I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. I am well aware that this game has a run button, which is something that no Sonic game really should technically have. However, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care, I guess. For me, personally, I don't really care. It is kind of annoying, but I'm so used to games with run buttons anyway, that Sonic having one doesn't really hurt too much. Yeah, like I said, I don't really mind it as much either, so. And this game does have a parkour system. It's a little weird, but it's essentially... Oh, I fucked up. Basically, if you run on top of walls, or run on walls, you can kind of just sort of wall run. It's not Mario exactly, but it's still pretty close. And yeah, of course, this game is essentially the Mario Galaxy equivalent of Sonic. Although, I usually say that Colors is more so the Mario Galaxy of Sonic games, but this one is definitely dead center close. If anything, Sonic Colors can just be the Mario Galaxy, so to speak. Alright, this is Zaz, right? I think his name was. I always forget. Also, the homing function is a little weird. You kind of have to stand on the ground for a little bit, let it just sort of charge up, and then launch it. It's always been such a weird, and dare I even say, finicky move. I don't know if finicky is the right word. It's just weird. It's just weird to pull off and weird to activate. But it makes sense when you're playing it, I guess. Or if you played it enough. Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm not done with Shadow the Hedgehog. We're still doing that. This video will come out probably before or after. I don't know. What's this one do again? What the hell does this do? Oh, I see. Oh, I just moved this thing. Oh, on the Wii U. Oh, that's cool. And you can also technically look at the TV. If you so wish. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and... yeah, I think using the TV would be better for this, because I can actually see the TV a bit better. I'm trying to figure out where Sonic's at. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, he is glowing, but that's great and all, but that's not exactly... Yeah. But this is... I don't remember ever doing this. Maybe I did it like once and didn't know what I was doing, and then just skipped it and said, fuck it, whatever. Wait, are you serious? Then leave. I don't want to keep doing it then if it's going to be on... Okay. Did I get anything out of it? I don't know. I forgot. We need little critters to open up certain environments, so we're going to have to get those capsules. Those time capsules. And, of course, killing enemies, which, yeah, there are times where you can sort of home attack on multiple enemies at once. Or not at once, but, like, in a row. But once again, it's Sonic Lost World. I'm not really exactly the best at trying to do all that stuff. I just kind of play it for funsies, and if I end up getting the homing attack thing to work, then great. Also, yes, this is a game where Sonic does have double jump again, much like with, you know, colors and what have you. I'm trying to think. Was it? Yeah, it's... Oh, shit. Honestly, the parkour system does save me a lot of the time. Don't know why you need to laser back to here, but oh well. These give you rings if you break into them. Yeah, I didn't get very far while I was playing PC. I was playing New Game. I didn't get too far into it. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a way to break those. Because they clearly had rings inside of them and stuff, so... And little animals. What could you possibly want, game? What could you possibly want? Wants to bother me about something. I could just go this way. I'll probably get knocked off if I'm not careful. There was a red ring on one of those. I just don't know which one it was. That's the first problem. Alright, now we have to gently wait for this to work. Actually, can we touch it? Yeah, we can touch on the touchpad to do it. That's cool. I don't know why I never thought you could do that. I mean, it's a touchpad. It makes sense to use it that way. I hate the activation of wisps. Mainly because it takes like a few seconds. You have to go through all these menus that it keeps reminding you of. And it's like, I know. I know, game. I'm well aware. Okay, yeah, here's where our red ring was. I like having red rings because, well, collectibles, but two, was there anything? I know there's red ring this way to the left. I know that for a fact. I like having them as collectibles, but at the same time, they also kind of give you a way to figure out, okay, how far in the level am I at? So then you can sort of like pre-plan ahead, I guess. Sort of. Kind of. Alright, next red ring. Here we go. Yeah, usually the Sonic 3D World bells will give you red rings. But of course, you have to kind of keep up with it. I don't think it disappears. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it does. You just gotta run into it, tap it, and there you go. Oh. Oh, we still got it, though. And we're almost done with this level, which I think is right here. Actually. Give me a ton of little critters, because I'm gonna need as many as I possibly can. Okay. Not too bad. Not too shabby. We're making pretty good progress. That's the thing is, though, I think this is like 8 worlds long, maybe? Maybe 6. No, I think 8's too many. 6 might be the direct answer. We're getting pretty close to finishing up World 1. And I think this is boss fight. Maybe? I mean, it's Zone 4. You would think by now we'd at least have a boss fight that's... I already fought the first guy, yeah, but that was more so, you know... No, this is a level. I remember now. Yeah. I remember this one now. Kind of a weird... I'm seeing the sheep. Reminds me of Sword and Shield. But, was there ever a Pokemon game on Wii U? I mean, there was, like, Rumble, I think. But then... Yeah, I always miss that red ring because I'm bad. I want to say it was Rumble, but there's like there were some. There's Pokken, but I'm talking about like just mainstay, mainline ones. But no, I think at the time it was just more so still within the handheld universe. So I think this was a level that I stopped playing like moments ago just to start a recording. I was like, man, I kind of want to do this now as a Let's Play. So here we are. I'm in the Sonic mood. I'm going to take advantage of it. Even though I know I said that this year was going to be one of those years where I'm going to not be doing so much, but things happen. Good thing we got those, though, because that would come in absolute handy. I was going to say, that should launch me up. Yeah. Nothing up there, but that's okay. Also, I love... Not all the time, but depending on the game in question, I do like when Sonic games give us... Or where we go from 3D to 2D. I'm surprised I missed that red ring of all things, because that one was an easy catch. I like when they do it sometimes, and I think it works pretty well for a game like this. Technically, yes, also Sonic Colors. But, in my opinion, I think I like it here better. I don't know why. Probably because, like, this game isn't exactly very Sonic-esque. It's still a Sonic game, but it's such a drastic spin-off that it almost feels as if it can kind of just get away with it, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but... Alright, so for this guy, we saw earlier, but you have to hold A to kind of just jump up. And then you just sort of... You can hold A to hover as well. I forgot to do that. Which would help if I just did. Oh, fuck, he's not grabbing it. Okay, then how am I supposed to... You probably have to break the environment and then use that. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, with a game like this, I think it does kind of work out pretty well to its advantage. When it comes to the 2D sections, I think it works pretty well. I really do enjoy Lost World quite a bit. I enjoyed it enough to want to play it. And it was funny, when I was whipping out my Wii U, since I have the base Wii U, I have like no space on here. And Smash 4 takes up like close to 3,000 megabytes. And these sons of bitches, I think the white variant, the first variant that we had, I want to say were like 8 gigs large. Because the black one was like 32, I think. Sounds about right. Which is kind of annoying because I want to play all these games, but I'm just not allowed to unless I delete shit. But then you go to delete shit, and because the Wii U service is basically shut down, there's times where it's like, oh, you need to update the game, but then that doesn't work. Like, you're just not allowed to because, well, there's no internet access. But sometimes you're just able to update. It's really baffling. It makes me sad, too, because, I mean, I do have a USB stick, but I mostly use it for extra stuff. So, like, DS and Game Boy games that I have and Super Nintendo games. Basically, virtual console stuff. So I keep them away from here in case something were to happen, God forbid, to either. Because if you know, the Wii U likes to just sometimes just break and be weird. Oh, look at that. Already on to world number 2. Pretty quick, actually. 15 minutes in? What the fuck? Yo, there ain't no way. We're 15 minutes in, already into world 2. Like I said, I can't remember exactly dead offhand exactly how many worlds there were. I'm going to take a wild guess and say probably like 6 to 8. But yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to change my quote-unquote New Year's resolution right now. Instead of doing less Let's Plays, which is going to be the case, what I think I'll probably end up trying to do this year is do Let's Plays that I want to do. Like, if I'm having a good time, or if it's a game that I know I'll have fun with, then I see no problem with doing that. Only if I want to do it. There should be no more obligation to do anything anymore. If I ever feel threatened with, like, I have to finish it, I have to beat it, or whatever, then I don't think that's a Let's Play that's worth doing. You know? Alright, these ones are kind of annoying, but... Didn't this... This exist in another game? I can't remember. It's funny, because, like, my brain's telling me that it existed in, Sonic Unleashed. But... I should know if it was in Sonic Unleashed, because I don't remember it being in Sonic Unleashed. Sonic 06, maybe? I don't remember. Oh, well, point being is, like, I remember that... No, it was Sonic Colors. I know that. Yeah, I should know that. Alright, my favorite thing to do in a Sonic game. Standing still. My absolute favorite thing to do. God damn it. Luckily, again, the... Oh, yeah, I guess you can technically wall jump. Well, it's not exactly... I mean, it works. I was going to say, it's not exactly perfect, but... No, it's fine. You just got to hold down the run button and let the game do its thing. My question is, what the fuck... Okay, what's with the spikes? Was that just... Was I not supposed to go up that way? Is that what we're trying to say? Yeah, believe it or not, this game works really well. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's still one of those games I do actually enjoy playing from time to time. Like, I was already just in the mood of wanting to play it, and, well, here I am. I guess I got 8 at the same time? Honestly, what's the point of even going to the left if it's just not going to give me anything? It's just going to be spikes. Oh yeah, they have a peel out too, don't they? Well, I think it's less of a peel out and more of just a thing. It's just a way to kind of get like a starting run sort of ordeal. Also, it does not matter how many rings you collect, you're going to lose those rings if you get hit. As per usual. Now, technically, I could just wait for the worm to leave, but it's too late. Oh, so he eats you completely. Gotcha. Yeah, you can have like 3, you can have however many you want of rings. It's not going to matter, because this is classic Sonic way of doing things, where if you get hit once, you're done for. Also, believe it or not, I hate to admit it, I have actually never, in all my years of playing this game, I have never actually beaten this game. I got to the final boss, and weirdly enough, I did not do very well, because I just didn't understand what the fuck I was doing wrong, and got quite pissed, and just said, fuck it, whatever, I don't want to play it anymore, and then just... Oh, he can do that. Oh. Well, that explains that, I guess. Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I'll have to be honest, I'd never have actually fully beaten this game, unfortunately. Some Sonic fan I am, huh? But I have beaten, you know, 3D Blast and stuff. I've never beaten Spinball. Even though I do own it, I think. No, I have it somewhere. Well, of course I do. Of course I have it somewhere because, I mean, it's Spinball. How could you not have it? Like, it's on every goddamn system known to man, you know? There's just no way you wouldn't have it around somewhere. I guess the point of fire was, well, just to get you across, I guess. I'm getting Wario World vibes from this. Funny enough. Well, that game did come out before this one. Oh, God. Ooh, that was scary. The sand, I think, itself is technically quicksand, but I don't think it matters as much. Oof. Okay. I'm getting burned over here. Let's just leave, get to another checkpoint, and make sure I don't die here. Okay, so now it's starting to seem like the levels are going to start getting longer. Off topic, but I may or may not actually play, because I've been wanting to do it for a while, Pac-Man World. I'll probably do Pac-Man World 1 Remastered. Not that it matters, but just because it looks... No. I don't know. Like, I like PS1 one. I could do the PS1 one. It doesn't really matter. They're about the same, except the remastered one does add an extra little hover system to it. That does, you know, save you from accidentally fudging up a jump. It's not by much, but it is technically enough to be nice to have. But the thing is, the remastered version of Pac-Man World 2, though, they changed so much that it's not really even the same game anymore. At least, to me, it's not. It is, you know, in all technicality, yes, but it's so different, and like, even the first world, like, you notice it. It is not the same type of game. It's crazy. One of the biggest things they fixed was the water section, the submarine section. Like, god-awful place. However, we also lost a little bit of the charm, I'd say, of the original game itself. That's why if I were to probably do Pac-Man World 2, I might end up just doing the non-remastered version of it. Or I might make them separate games, which is why I would like to do... Or why I probably should just do the non-remastered version, the original PS1 version of World 1, so that way... you know, I don't have to, I guess, be forced to do remastered. Like, it really matters. Remastered for 2, I mean. Well, it's, realistically, it's just whatever you want to do, you know? If you want to do remastered or not, you know, that's, you know, really, at the end of the day, just my choice to make, I guess. All technicality, yeah. God, they're really going to make you work for this one, aren't they? Oh, good. Thank God. I thought it exploded and, like, disappeared forever. God, I had this constant sneeze coming on. Sorry. Ah, fuck. It must be all the sand. Oh, damn. Green Hill's looking a lot like Sand Hill right about now. No, but for real though, like, I have considered it. I don't know. Now the thing is too, like, I'm allowed to do Let's Plays this year, but I have to work on other stuff to make up for it. You know, I can't just do nothing but Let's Plays all year round again. I can't get too addicted to it again like I did, like, last year. That's what I'm trying to defeat. It's funny, most of my audience who have seen me, you know, for a while now, they're like, yeah, I know how this goes. I know this old song and dance. I know exactly what's going to happen. This asshole's going to say, yeah, I don't want to do them anymore. And he's going to do like a ton of them. Okay, I have no clue where the bell went. If I had an idea, I would say it's probably up here. Oh, it was. Oh, shit, nice. Shit, rock, nice! Fire Orbinauts, huh? Great. My favorite. Oh, look at that. There's a time capsule over here. Oh, good lord. Alright. We did it. We did it. Nice. Oh, I can't see anything. Also, I just realized that we didn't actually end up doing the Shadow story for Sonic Forces. So, maybe next time we gather, I'll convince the guys, like, we'll each get a level and then we just do that. Because it's like, what, 3 levels, I think? Give or take. Which, when that came out, I was like, God, please make a Shadow game. Please make a Shadow game. And then they made Shadow Generations. And even though that was enough, it's still not enough. I still want a full-fledged Shadow the Hedgehog 2. I don't care if it's Boost Shadow or not. I just want it doesn't have to be like an actual sequel. Just a game where it's like I only just play Shadow. I mean, I can't believe I missed the whole red ring like an idiot. Like, in all technicality, you know, having other playable characters too would be nice. This is also one of my favorite levels, to be honest, just because of the way it feels. Like, you know, admittedly, I do think that Sonic Lost World is a lot of fun. And who knows, maybe we'll end up doing a co-op of it too. I don't really care. Have somebody else play the game, and I could just do whatever, you know? I can show it off, give off the controls, and explain everything to everybody so that way they know. I guess those were for lives only. Whoa! We're going right into this son bitch, aren't we? Ouch. Of course you would. The thing is, like, the falling animation, or not the falling animation, but the falling mechanic, it's a little odd. Because if you move like a direction, it's going to slightly move you in that direction, make it kind of hard to go back. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just something I have to learn how to get used to. Yeah, this is one of the... I would say this is basically a Mach speed level, if you remember those from Sonic 06. Where this is essentially just you're running through and that's it. It's mostly just an auto runner. Levels like this for Sonic Lost World are pretty cool. Albeit sometimes a little on the annoying side when trying to collect things. Oh, boss fight time. It's time for Hungry Boy. I'm pretty sure. I forget all their names. I don't really care. Hell, I don't remember the girl's name either, which is kind of funny because it's like, well, she's like the most Rule 34 character there is. How do you not remember that? I don't know. Also, looking back on the Wii U, like, graphically, I mean, it always was pretty nice looking. It's just, you can tell that they, like, a lot of these games, I feel like, just really wanted to show off a lot of shine and specific details that they had. At least when it came to Nintendo, and I guess you could say at this point, Sega. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that the Wii U looks about the same for every game. It's much like with the PS2. You know, where the PS2 has like a lot of similar looking games, or even GameCube does to an extent as well. Which reminds me, at some point I'll probably end up doing Metroid Prime 2, but... I want to try to beat the game on my own again, just for old time's sake, before I do that. And then I'll probably consider doing a Let's Play of it, just to... That way I have some memory of what all I needed to do to beat it. Alright, time for the Sweet Dream levels. Oh boy. I have 5 red rings. You mean 5 from here? Well, I have 5 in this entire world. What the fuck are you talking about? I have no clue. Dessert. Oh, come on. Why would you... That was so ugly looking. Man, you could have just... I get the idea, I get the joke, but, like, come on. Come on, bro. This one, I remember giving me some trouble here and there. When I was trying to not only just beat it, but just play it in general. Yeah, these guys, if you attack them once, they'll stick you on them. It looks like Spin Dash is the same case. I'm not really sure exactly how you're supposed to defeat them without it, though. What the proper way to beat them is. Oh yeah, there's also, we saw it earlier, but like a butt bounce. Like a slam. I'm gonna get the checkpoint just in case. That cookie looks really nice. Makes me want an Oreo right about now. Well, if I want something sweet to drink, I mean, or to eat, I do have some chalky milk. Because, you know, I love me some chalky milk. What are you, 5? Pretty much. Oh, they kind of look okay, but they also look like one of those, like, non-crunchy cookie type. Like, it's not, like... It looks like an Oreo, but it probably isn't. It's one of those fake, like, you know, moon pie type things that I just don't really care for. Yeah, the way to fight red rings, I think, is just to kind of just go out of your way to find a spot that isn't really on the beaten path. I think that's the main idea for this one. Sorry about the sniffles, like, as I just sneezed, just causing me to explode over here. Ow! Fucker. I had to be careful about accidentally homing attack. Okay, so yeah, even like the full version of it doesn't work, which I think is kind of annoying. Also, another thing off topic, but I might consider just doing Sonic Advance 2 on my own. Just because, like, I used to play it a lot as a kid, so you would think I would know what I'm doing. I could just restart it over. I'll keep the old episodes. I'm not a dick. Like, I'll do what I did with Persona, where I'll keep all the old stuff in its own separate thing. Although for you guys, I mean, I think those videos are unlisted. But point being is, at least for Sonic Advance 2, I'll keep them public, the co-op stuff, because I don't want to completely restart on that. You know what I mean? Ugh, whatever. Fuck this. Yeah, it's Y. I look at my controller again. I'm like, that is Y, isn't it? Yeah, it's Y to basically bounce. Okay, the question is, does this lead me to the capsule? Sure does. Is that the end level? Damn, I even got all 5 red rings too. Hot damn. I was also trying to do a Let's Play of Sonic Frontiers, but that didn't go very well. Even Shadow Generations didn't go very well. But that was during the a period of time where my whole Let's Play thing was just not... It wasn't working. You know, things were not working out for me there. Okay, I have no idea what the hell they want. Yeah, we're skipping all these. Who cares? I would argue this game's probably... I don't remember, but I would argue it's probably slightly funnier than Sonic Colors. But Sonic Colors isn't funny in any regard, so... Take that with what you will. There's a lot less Baldy McNose hair in this game compared to Sonic Colors. Which I do agree that was completely fucking cringe and awful. But... I mean, it's a Sonic game, so... Yeah, that's not true. Like, a Sonic game doesn't have to be cringe and awful. I mean, look at SA2, for example. I mean, yeah, sure, there's a game like Shadow the Hedgehog that came after that, but... Even then, still, like... At least SA2 did a darker story pretty well, I would argue. Rocket! Oh, no, it's Drill. I should know that. I don't think you can do anything with it, though. You're just kind of stuck going through. I'm so used to Sonic Colors Drill that I was thinking, you know, I was going to get points while I'm drilling through here, but no. Ugh. Oh, great. You have to fight it. Game, I'm kind of stuck. I can't do anything. Yeah, if you're not going to let me do anything, I mean... Oh, here we go. Okay, so if... Yeah, you can hold dash. Oh. I was just holding dash and didn't realize I was. Yeah, of course we have to go back to the fucking accursed Sweet Mountain shit. Sweet Mountain is just whatever. I never really cared for them. Oh my god, come on. I can't be the... Also, why didn't it just... Why didn't the game just... let me travel back down into the... You know... Because I fell down. Why didn't the camera just... Oh, who am I kidding? Classic platformers. Am I right? That's what they were trying to do here. Just make it a classic platformer style. Well, this time I know better. And I have an idea of where... And plus we get a life every single time, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I know this one better, and on top of that, I can slow down if need be. And that's only just number 2. We're not even done yet. Yeah, it definitely seems like these worlds are getting a lot longer. Because we're already 30 minutes in, we haven't even finished World 2 yet. Compared to Windy Valley. At least the game doesn't kill me for going too far off screen. That's quite nice. I feel like most Sonic games probably would. Well, not Sonic 1 though. Funny enough. And I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up bad. Ugh. Yeah, they're dead. We'll just pretend like Sonic did save them. Oh, come on. That should have worked. And looks like... I mean, it's got to be the end by now, right? Yeah, that's definitely the last red ring, so it's got to be close to the end at this point. These are going to fall, aren't they? No, surprisingly not. It's just a bunch of rings to collect for no reason. Oh yeah, get ready for a bunch of boss fights, because they really just love to overuse boss fights in this game. Like a ton. Sorry, I was stuck. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. By the way, each time that you get a homing attack, it will do that amount of damage extra. So, like, you are basically doing 3 attacks in one. And it does actually count toward 3 attacks. Which is pretty neat. Oh, so you're the fucker that's been doing all this. Oh. Shit. Okay, somehow that worked, I guess. I'll take it. Yeah, if you want to wipe out a boss quickly, you're gonna have to charge up your attack. I wish it was a thing where you can hold A and then do it that way, or hold jump and make it work, but no, it don't work that way, unfortunately. That was Zone 4. That should be it, I think, right? If we're going based on the last one. And we can do maybe, at this point, 1, maybe 2 more levels, and then we'll call it a video. Wait, since I deleted my... Oh, no. Can I re-download? I don't think I can. Since I had to delete Sonic Lost World on my Wii U to make room for other shit. Because, like, I lost my Smash DLC. I'm not allowed to have it again. Does that mean that I'm stuck? Like, I'm not allowed to have my cool Yoshi... Dude. Fucking... I'm sure that's the case. Because, like, again, I bought all the Smash 4 DLC. And I went to delete Smash because we never played it anymore. And then there was one day where I wanted to play it again. And I was not allowed to get my DLC back because, well, it's gone. Right? You can't access the store anymore. So what you're telling me is that because I deleted a game, I'm fucked. That is just evil. Like, that is unironically just pure evil at that point. But then again, I mean, it would be Nintendo to do so. Ugh. Fucking cocksuckers. Of course they would. Yeah, I have no idea what the point of this is. Or why we're even bothering with it. I guess it's just to keep me safe. But it don't really matter. By the way, this is a thing and it doesn't do anything. I don't know why. It just doesn't do anything. It takes up 2 button slots. Oh, hey, it's better than Ball & Wonderworld, where it's like, yeah, you only have 1 button, which is just the singular jump. Alright. That was 1. What are you talking about? Oh, that's right. It goes 5, and then, you know. My bad. I just forgot. My bad. I'm guessing, oh, well. I guess we're leaving instead. Hey, look at that. A whole bunch of them. Thing is, I would be a lot more upset about me losing the DLC, but I don't... It's whatever. I'm sure there's probably some ways to get it back. So I'm not exactly the most worried about it. I'm not taking Drill anymore. I don't like Drill. I used to like Drill back in Sonic Colors, but not anymore. I've gotten so tired of using it. Just because. God, these fucking pop-ins are horrendous. I'm not usually the one to bitch about things like that, but this is just crazy. Like, it's way, way, way too obvious all the time. Well, it doesn't affect me too much, to be fair. I mean, it doesn't really ruin the game, necessarily. It doesn't stop me from being able to play it fine, you know, so I don't really care that much. But it's still crazy that they even have that much. I don't know whether to blame the fact that it's Wii U or blame the fact that it's Sonic Team. Like, Wii U has problems too with some games, sure, but I don't think it's really every game. Yeah, you can't slam on that one, which sucks. I wish you could, though. Yeah. Life isn't worth it. Although... Well, that's the thing, though. Am I going to lose lives if I stop playing the game? Is that a thing that can happen? Like, if I just shut off the game, is all my lives going to get deleted? Because I haven't played the game for like 5 years. Why is the shadow not showing up? I thought I pressed A. Ah. Once again, sorry about the nose. I know I'm being annoying, but... Yeah, there's just like hardly any good shadow drop going here. It's not... It does appear, it's really weird. Game? Stop fucking me over. Game? Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's the last red ring, too. Yeah, this will be the last level I'm going to play, because this is getting horrendous. There, finally. And perfect timing, too, for 43 minutes in. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time for some more Sonic Lost World. Maybe we'll have some other Sonic games today. Who knows? I'm in a Sonic mood. I want to do as many Sonic games as I probably can, I guess, at this point. So yeah, we'll see you for the next world. And, yeah, as always, take care, everybody.